Mm-hmm. Well, is there some kind of review for judges who give sentences that are, just way higher than normal? Is there some kind of process in America to criticize judges like that, or to,
Well, you can criticize a judge because we are in the United States of America, and in spite of this completely erroneous report by ABC News that the U.S. Attorney was monitoring the protest, which they have no right to monitor the protest, and which they denied monitoring the protest, and the U.S. Attorney spokesman who was quoted, his name was misspelled. We have that right to speak in this country.
I mean, no, I mean in the system. Is there a mechanism in the judicial system?
There's an appeal system. As I understand, the attorneys for Rubashkin have every intention of appealing immediately, and they are very experienced appellate attorneys, the Lewins, and especially Nathan Lewin, and they will go to the first instance of appeal and all the way to the Supreme Court. I have no question about that. They will find the basis, the juridical basis for doing that. It is up to the senior judges and to the Supreme Court ultimately to decide whether this was a disproportionate case. I can tell you that I got into this business of disproportionate sentences on the Pollard case. Mm-hmm. And as you know, Pollard was sentenced to a lifetime imprisonment.
Right.
And similar felons have received 8 to 15 years. And I know that his case has gone on and on with every form of review, and Mr. Pollard is sitting in jail. And as I wrote in my original expose, his great crime was not only spying against the United States for the State of Israel, but he was also convicted of being an arrogant SOB. And in his particular case, being an arrogant SOB got him a lifetime sentence. And so, once again, that was my viewpoint. Was this juridically correct? Now, I'm not trying to imply that Rubashkin was an SOB, but what I am telling you is that there are other factors besides justice that come into the justice system. Mm-hmm. And that is being tested right now on Rubashkin. Whether or not he is the most angelic of felons or whether he is the most villainous of felons is not the issue. The issue is fairness, and the issue is equality. And that's what my investigation was about, really, to call this to the attention of the reading public, which I did do. And as a result of writing this article, which you could find at thecuttingedgenews.com, and which was syndicated throughout the United States, in some cases against the vituperative wishes of my editors in the Jewish media. No names will be given. There has now been a real second look at what is being done. A real second look at what is being done. And I want to make this clear. It does not matter to me whether this man is a bearded Chabadnik in Iowa or a Jamaican in the Bronx or a Hispanic in Dallas, Texas.
20 seconds
I
left.
am looking at the law, and when the law is being discombobulated because he don't look like us, then that is a miscarriage of justice.
Edwin Black, I want to thank you, and we're just finishing up with the program right now. Thank you for opening our eyes on this issue, and we'd like to have you on as well again in the future. That was Edwin Black on the Sholom Rubashkin case, and we're going to be following that into the future. You've been listening to Israel National Radio. I'm Eli Stutz. Tamar Yona will be back, please God, next week. Stay tuned for more great stuff on Israel National Radio. Lag BaOmer Sameach.